What is up, you guys? It's Nat. Welcome to my video. Today we're doing a little bit of a long build. I do apologize. I usually try to keep my videos around the 10 to 15, maybe 20-minute mark. Some of my first builds on the channel were pretty long just because I was still new to the process, but I've been able to cut them down pretty short, except for this one, so I do apologize. This one is, I think we're sitting at about 35, 36 minutes roughly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the build if you stick around for the whole thing. And if you do, I commend you. Congratulations. Might as well throw it out there right now because I always forget near the end of the video that this is available for download in the Sims 4 gallery. Just search hashtag ItsNat so you can find all my builds. And now that's out of the way, I don't have to worry about it. So hi, hello, what's up, you guys? I'm going to try to do this in one take, and I'm going to try to do as little bit of audio editing as possible. Trying to minimize the time that I go back to take out things like that that I just said. Probably still gonna be in there because I have a lot of stuff that I have to get done today. This is a late upload. As many of you know, I like to try to upload by 2:30 p.m. my time. And today has just been very busy, lots of mixed stuff going on. Work actually is going to be very slow this week. The company that I am freelancing with, they are doing a 2-day event. So all of their focus is on that right now, so not a lot of work with them, unless if something comes up, of course. But just doing some of my own personal freelance work, stuff like that, and then also my grandparents. Oh, okay, really quickly, you would know this if you followed me on Twitter, so please go and follow me at ItsNat_game on my Twitter. I have to write that down now. I have some sticky notes next to me. This is about what, a minute 45 Twitter plug. Pardon me. But you guys would know if you followed me over there, I'm very funny sometimes, by the way, that my Oma and my Opa are celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary in about a month. What's the date today? The 23rd. So a month and a few days. They will be celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. Isn't that crazy? You always hear about 40 and 50th. I don't think I've ever been to a 60th wedding anniversary party before. So this is very exciting. And some of you may know, in case if you don't, these anniversaries typically have a theme. So I know the 50th is usually the golden anniversary. I don't know what 40 is. I don't know if it's silver or something, I don't know. But I do know that 60th is diamonds. So yeah, super exciting. I'm just I don't know. It's so cool. I'll have to tell their story sometime. My Oma and Opa have this amazing story, and by the way, I call them Oma and Opa because that's German for grandmother and grandfather. My Oma hails from Germany. My grandfather, I don't actually know a whole lot about. I should probably ask him, but he was actually adopted, and I found that at least his family name hails from Ireland. I don't know if he was adopted in Ireland. I believe he was in the US when he was adopted. He was a small child. And met my Oma over in Germany during the war. So, I'm I'll tell the story a different time, but I'll just tell it now. But they have this really amazing love story, and it's so great. And I'm really happy for them that they made it this far. Especially because they've just been going through so much lately, some health problems. So it's very upsetting. I'm sorry, I just clicked my pen. That was probably very loud, so I apologize. But I've just had some stuff, personal stuff, my family stuff going on. It's been very upsetting, so it's just kind of nice, okay, we're gonna have a party, we're gonna get together, we're gonna celebrate this, it's gonna be fun. So my Aunt Tina, she planned their 50th, and she had a whole year to plan it. She has had about a month to plan this. So she asked me if I could actually help her make some invitations, which I did. We finalized them today, and I'm very excited. I think they look really cute. I used one of their original wedding photos. It's really antique looking. I just think it's really, really pretty. Not to flatter myself, but tomorrow I'm going out with her to look for decorations, and we're gonna be doing some DIY decoration projects probably. Some to-go bags, gift bags, whatever you want to call them. So hey, if you guys have any DIY decoration ideas for anniversaries, if you've been in this kind of situation before where you're doing a party, or if you just anything comes off the top of your head, if you're a crafty person, definitely leave some suggestions down below in the comments. I'll definitely be sure to look. I've been looking a lot on Pinterest. I am finding lots of cute stuff, but just because it's so time sensitive, it's oh, these ideas are really adorable, but do we have the time for it? No. So, I mean, yeah, because at this point we have, I think, Yeah, I said a month, so we have about a month to figure it out. We have the venue booked, we have a band booked. We're super excited. Like I said, we're going out tomorrow to look for decorations. Whew. So yeah, that's my life this week, and yeah, I was working on the invitations earlier. That's why I was kind of like caught up. And then also, like I said, this build took a long time. I actually filmed it in 3 different segments, and about part of the way through, maybe about halfway, you're gonna see like a fade transition. That's just because I felt like the jump was way too drastic from one room to another, because it was like one clip of recording ended and another began, and I didn't want to just be like, oh, we're all of a sudden in another room and like what are we doing? So there's a fade transition at some point. But what are we doing? Yeah, speaking of the build, might as well talk about that for a little bit, because I almost said we have 2 hours to talk about it. Like, oh dear God, no. If I had to sit here and talk to you guys for 2 hours, I don't think I could do that. Not right now anyway. This like 37-minute recording is long enough. I've been like dreading doing it. Just editing this video took so long because, like I said, it was in 3 separate clips. And oh my goodness, I'm pretty sure my thing told me when I put all the clips together before I sped them up. I think it said that this was like 6 hours worth of footage, which is ridiculous. It's probably the longest build I've ever like done, but that's, like I said, it's also because there are lots of gaps in it, lots of times where I had to get up and leave, especially in the first clip. I was clearly distracted, and I think that shows in this build. I feel like it could have been a lot shorter if I'd just been more decisive, but like those of you who have seen my videos before, you know how indecisive I can be sometimes when it comes to interior decorating, which I hate it. Because I know, like, not everyone's perfect. I know a lot of it is also editing, but I feel like a lot of the simmers that I watch, they just seem to naturally know what they want. They know what they're doing when they get in there. And sometimes I do a little bit of pre-building and, like, practice before I actually record a build. But when it comes to the interior design aspect, I just... like, I try not to repeat rooms I built before, or, like, things I've done before. Or, like, with this, like, right here, I'm designing a, well, oh goodness, what would you call it? An entertainment center. And it doesn't stay in this room. It actually gets moved to the, not the dining room, the living room. I felt like it looked a little bit out of place for a study. We replaced that with some bookshelves, and I actually throw in a fish tank. This is my first time ever using a fish tank in a build, and I was super pumped because I remember in like the older Sims games, I always had a fish tank. And I have one specifically in mind right now, and I can't remember if it was Sims 1 or Sims 2, but there was this, like, I think it was a 1 square, like, fish tank, and it had, like, black trim, and, like, I think it had an open top, and I always used it. Maybe if you guys have played the games, you'll know what I'm talking about, but, man, those were the days. Oh, goodness. Don't mind me. Oh God, no. My phone's going off, and also someone just came home, so I'm like really hoping, because like I'm not recording in my recording space right now, I'm recording in my room. I noticed I was having a lot of echo issues up there in my last build I released, but at the same time I was also using my separate voice recorder instead of my microphone like I am right now. So I just thought, you know what, like Dan and I, like, we have to go out. I have other stuff to do. So I want to get this voice recording done and just try to do as little editing as possible and just get the video started exporting so we can go out, do whatever we have to do, and once I come back, the official save file will be, like, you know, all set, and I can start uploading it to YouTube and, like, all that stuff. So that's the plan right now. So I apologize if there are lots of things I should probably edit out. It's just that, like I said, this is going to be a very late upload, and I prefer to upload late than miss an upload. So yeah. But, oh, so we're working, okay, I'm, like, moving around a lot, and I'm so sorry, like, we move around a ton. We were just in the foyer, but now we're actually in the living room again. And I'm throwing down this carpet, but this doesn't last. I wind up making up my own carpet, actually, just using the floor tiles. I use a carpet texture, and I, kind of frame it with the wood. So that way it's, like, making my own carpet instead of using, like, a space rug or an area, why do I always call them space rugs? An area rug is what I'm talking about, that's like already pre-made in like the decoration section. I'm actually like making my own rug just because I needed something to fit. And this room is one of those rooms I get super indecisive with the furniture and clearly with the carpets right now, but then also I go back and I change the wallpaper, I want to say probably at least 20 times, and I completely hate myself for it because it's like, I did not have to go back and do that. I did not have to go and change it so many times, but I was just like so ugh, like I just could not decide on colors. And like in this room, like you can tell we're going for this like kind of dark wood and like gray tone theme. And so the wallpaper winds up changing. It doesn't stay this beige. I We also replace those lights because I feel like they don't fit. I try not to ever use too many different kinds of lights. Oh my god, that tiki bar. I try not to use too many different kinds of lights in a house, but at the same time, I feel like, well, it's realistic that like in every room, depending on like how you decorate it, you're gonna have different lights. So, I mean, it's not that weird. I'm just gonna double check right now. Okay, I just wanna make sure I'm still recording because, as many of you know, I got my little external voice recorder because I was having so many problems with my Let's Plays recording audio, which, by the way, oh my goodness, I don't think I've uploaded a Rags to Riches episode in like a month, and I know not many people watch it, but some people like came to my channel because they liked the series. I don't know why it's so ugh. But I know like episode 10, like I loved it so much, and then I went back and discovered that my audio got all kinds of messed up, and basically my program like stopped recording at random points, and there was no way for me to like piece things together. So I have to go back, take all the footage and dub it, and I hate that because I would prefer to have the genuine like reactions instead of me going back and dubbing over a Let's Play episode. And I'm getting to a point where I'm like, should I just go in and redo it? Like, I mean, the problem is that we'll miss out on things like Matt, my sim Matt, had his birthday. And I was like, oh, I might record it in another episode. But I was like, well, no, we don't have enough footage, so let's record it in this episode. And there's no way for me to go in and recreate a birthday. I mean, maybe there is, like, if I delete, like, the last save and I just redo everything, or if I use some cheats and I just make him have another birthday or something. But, like, I don't want to do that, you know? So I'm really bitter about it. So I've been, like, avoiding touching it, and I feel bad. And also, I've been wanting to start my Not So Berry Let's Play, which think I'm going to finally start this week. I did the cast for my Mint sim, and she needs a house. I started making a house, but I didn't finish it. I haven't uploaded the cast yet because I want to wait to like, I mean, obviously I'm announcing it right now, but I want to wait so that like, the build and the cast are done so I can be like, here are these things. And then boom, here's the series where you're going to see this build and this sim, like, being used. And then also, I don't know how much I like the look of my Mint sim because every time like I think about her, I'm like, she doesn't look bad. And oh my goodness, what is the career path for the Mint sim? I can't remember anymore. Was it scientist? I feel like it was scientist, but I might be wrong. And so I feel like she kind of looks like her part, but I feel like she's wearing a hairstyle that I use way too often. It's one of the side braids. So if she's not wearing that when you finally see like the series and you see the cast and stuff like that, then that means I went back and I changed her because I was like, ugh. But then also, I kind of want to switch up the townies, like in the town. I don't want her to just be like with the basic townies. Like I want to have like original Sims, like just to spice things up and have things be different. So I might go in and do that too. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm really excited to start it. And I really want to get back into recording my LPs because honestly, they are like so much fun for me, and I apologize. Whew, I need a drink of water real quick. I'm really sorry. Can't edit this out. I don't have the time. I'm so sorry. I'm a scrub of a YouTuber, I know. But yeah. Wow, did you hear that in my voice? My voice is just like, But, ooh, we just had a jump. Okay. Alright, this is where I'm like, I get really indecisive with the floor plan too. I know I'm still not the best person when it comes to floor plans. I don't think this floor plan is horrible. But like, I feel like I get so picky about where I want my rooms to be. And then like things start to fall apart. Like, things might be like going well, and then that's when things start going to crap, is like when I can't decide on something. So you're gonna see me moving rooms around a lot, just trying to figure stuff out. Up here we wind up putting in 2 bedrooms. We have a master bedroom, and then we have a bedroom that can fit 2 Sims. So I'm assuming like you'll have your mom and dad, or dad and dad, mom and mom, whatever you have, your parents' Sims. That would have just been shorter to say, oh, but we need to fill up time. And then you have a room for 2 children. I did a girls' room just because I felt like it was, easier and quicker for me. And I really do like how it came out, like the colors I choose and the wallpaper that I choose. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh, there's that awkward transition. And we are now down in the foyer because I hadn't done it yet. and I just wanted to get out of the way because I believe it was like the one room down here that I hadn't touched yet. Although, wait, no, have I built the kitchen yet? I don't know. You know what? No, I don't think I've built the kitchen yet. But we're just doing the foyer now, which is, like, you know, just the entrance to the house. We'll get back to the bedrooms later, I guess. But yeah, that was a really awkward transition. I apologize. But that was just because, like, I think I recorded 2 parts one day and then record the second part the next day. And I try really, really hard not to do that. But this build took me so long, as you can tell. Oh, and there I'm replacing the fish tank because I found one in a better style that I thought fit the room. I worded that so weirdly, but anyways, I really just want to be like, I've been recording for like 16 minutes, so bye guys, but like, no, I still have 10 minutes to go. Not 10 minutes, I have like another 15 minutes to go. And some of you are probably watching this like, come on, Nat, it's not that hard, but like, no, it's really hard because like I don't have a script or anything because I like to be really genuine. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm being real genuine right now because I'm not cutting out the stuff that I normally would. Like, this stuff that you're hearing would never be in this if I had the time to edit it, but I just don't right now, so I'm so sorry. You are getting 100% Nat. What day is it? It's October 23rd, okay, and it's a Monday. Yes, Monday. So, what are you guys up to on this October 23rd Monday? It's been really, like, foggy out today and really blah, so that's fun. After this, I have to go to the library because I had Game of Thrones Season 2 and 3 out, and I have to renew Season 3 because I'm not done with it yet, but I have to return Season 2, and it's already late by, like, a day, so I don't want to get those fines, so I gotta go drop it off, and then Dan and I had talked about going to the gym last night, today, or rather, we were talking about going yesterday, and then I was like, let's have a lazy Sunday, because he's actually on vacation right now for the week. So I was like, let's kick off your vacation with a lazy Sunday, and we'll go tomorrow. And then he reminded me today, he was like, hey, Nat, don't forget gym. And I'm like, ugh, come on. Like, I know you guys don't know what I look like, but I am kind of overweight. I'm not, like, you know, huge or anything, in my opinion. I mean, but, like, you know, I am definitely overweight. I'm someone who could stand to lose about 50 pounds or so, let's say. So, you know, I've been trying to lose weight for a while, and I keep, like, messing it up, and I get really angry at myself, and I don't know. I haven't been in a while, but that's a whole other story. Basically, I had an appointment with a trainer to get myself back into the swing of things, because, again, I hit, like, a lull. I had some family stuff going on, so I stopped going to the gym, but I was maintaining the weight that I had lost. I was maintaining, and then this trainer just, like, went ham on me. We had an arm day for an hour, and I wound up, like, almost having to go to the emergency room, like, 2 days later, because I literally could not move my arms in any direction. They were just in constant pain all the time. I think this was about the time that I started my YouTube channels. This was, like, 2 or 3 months ago. I had to contact some, like, personal trainers outside of that gym that I knew, that I trusted, and they all basically told me the same thing, like, you'll be fine, but, like, don't go to the gym for, like, a month. Like, you know, or rather they were like, it's going to take like 2 weeks to recover, because I guess I had like micro tearing in my arms, but like really bad. Because I'm pretty sure when you're just like normally working out, like a part of the whole building muscles thing is like the micro tearing, like they get stressed so they heal, but they get stronger. But this was like bad, like it was a sports injury level bad, and it was in both of my arms too, and my shoulders. So I almost had to go to the emergency room. It was awful, but wound up not going because I didn't want to spend the money on it. And yeah, it took about 3 weeks for me to fully heal, but then I had like another precautionary like 2 weeks after that. And then like I went to the gym a couple times after that, but I only did cardio strictly because I wasn't ready to go back to weights yet. And then I just haven't been back since. So I really need to get back into it. I've also been eating like crap. Have kind of maintain my weight loss, but like I've put on a couple pounds. And when I say maintain my weight loss, I mean like I've gone through this so many times and I always put the weight back on. Right now for my heaviest, I'm probably about 10 pounds down or so, and I still have about like 50 or so to go. But oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I'm good. Yes, I am. No. Oh god. I thought I was gonna sneeze. This voiceover is a mess, isn't it? We're just jumping around talking about a bunch of random stuff, and I'm like swigging water, I'm coughing, I'm sneezing. I'm not sick, it's just that you know, like right now, my voice is feeling so dry just from talking for this long to you guys. It's been 20 minutes. This is so, so hard. Like, if you guys are YouTubers and you do voiceovers for your videos, like, you will understand. So I apologize if my voice starts getting, like, really awful sounding. But yeah, that was the story of me, like, trying to lose weight and go to the gym and stuff like that, and then, like, trainer just killed me. I've done weight loss stuff in the past, and one thing, okay, I don't know why this is turning to, like, my weight loss story, because, like, it shouldn't be. And I don't know if I'll ever open up about that, because, like, I do have, like, a fitness Instagram. You guys don't know what it is, and I haven't posted on it in a while, and I feel like I realized it wasn't helping me as much as I thought, and instead I felt constantly like I was failing to meet expectations of strangers on the internet, because I had a fitness Instagram, but I was still like a chunky monkey. And then I went public about my weight, and no one made fun of me, no one was rude to me. I don't think I ever got any hate, like, ever, even before I posted about my weight. But I feel like I just started going downhill because I always told myself it's not about the number, it's not about the scale, it's about how the clothes fit, how much energy I have, how well I'm sleeping, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know, non-scale victories, as they call it. But I made it all about the scale, so I stopped posting on there, and I post every now and again, but I'm keeping, like, my weight loss now private, just because, or at least off of there, because, you know, it's kind of like when you tell people that you are going to lose weight, they suddenly expect it. It's not like, say you don't see your best friend for like a few months and you decide to start going to the gym, and after a couple months you see them and you've lost like 20 pounds and your friend is like, oh my god, you look so good, like you lost weight, like how did you do it, oh my goodness. Instead, when you tell people that you're losing weight, it's like their eyes are on you constantly because they want to make sure that you don't fail, which isn't a bad thing until, like, just sometimes with certain people it can be. It depends on, like, you know, if they're really a toxic person or not. Like, they might be someone who's just trying to watch out for you and make sure they're staying on track, but at the same time they might go about it in the wrong manner and make you just feel bad about yourself. And then, you know, as someone who has struggled with weight since I was like a preteen, it's not good, you know, when you're trying so hard and then someone, like, they might be looking out for you, but they're like, oh, should you really be eating that? Or like, oh, you're eating, like, let's say you're eating pasta, like, oh, that's healthy. Like, they make small remarks to you and it's just like, oh, it doesn't sit well. So, you know, if you're like me and it happens, but wow, my goodness, why am I talking about this in this video right now? You see, guys, it's because I'm trying to find things to talk about, and I realized I did not have an extra 15 minutes to talk, because otherwise I'd be done in 7 minutes. I still have about, oh my god, like 15 minutes to talk, because the video isn't 30 minutes, it's 37 minutes. I hate this. Ugh, I just kind of want to be like, okay, bye guys, and then like take off and then just start playing music, which, by the way, you're going to notice there's no music in the background of this build. I'm sorry, but I do not have the time to go through and find enough music to fill 37 minutes worth of footage. I apologize. I know some of you, like, you guys seem to like really actually enjoy the music behind the speed builds and stuff like that, which I'm happy about, but guys, not today. I'm sorry. Ooh. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm live streaming right now. That way it's like, you know, if I like take a swig of water or something like that, it's just like people are just there. They're just watching me and they're just like listening to me or whatever. And I'm not just like editing everything out. That went like nowhere. Anyway, maybe I should start writing down talking points. I don't know. You know what, guys? Tell me down in the comments below. I'm asking you guys to tell me a lot of stuff in the comments below. Like, don't forget about those anniversary ideas, please. But, talking points. Do you guys like hearing about my personal life? Are you guys just like, I really don't care? What aspects of my life do you want to hear about? If you do like hearing about it, do you want me to talk more about like the Sims franchise, like Sims news, stuff like that? At one point when I was revamping my channel 3 months ago, I had contemplated a sort of Sims news series where I was thinking, like, it was gonna be like every Saturday or every other Saturday I was gonna like release a short video where I just did like a quick update on Sims news, almost like Drama Alert, if you guys watch that, by Keemstar, which, oh my goodness, like, god, it can get pretty insane. But almost like that, just like staying on top of like the Sims news and like anything going on in the community. And like if a story, like a big story comes out, then I would talk about it. But at the same time, there are channels out there like solely dedicated to that, and they are so good at what they do, like Sims VIP, or like I'm pretty sure it's just the Sims community online, or is it? I don't know. Something like that. I follow them on Twitter. I don't think they necessarily do YouTube videos, but they do like, you know, articles and stuff like that. And I love getting all my information from them, and I wouldn't want to step, not necessarily in their territory. Why did I say that so weird? Territory. I wouldn't see it as that, because like obviously I can make the content that I want to, as long as I'm not like, you know, going out there and stealing content ideas from people, or like stealing like people's footage, or like just copying them. Like, you know, obviously that's not okay. I've had it happen to me before. I had someone legitimately steal my video 10 years ago. If you go back, the first video that you will see on my channel as of right now is a video from I think 9 or 10 years ago. And it's a tutorial to build a Sims 2 treehouse. And I think it's funny because some of you who came here and watched me told me that you saw that way back, like when Sims 2 was around. You guys watched that video, and I thought that's so funny. Because that's like my most popular video, obviously, because it has like 120 something thousand views on it. Of course, that's over a course of like 10 years, but I remember like back when I was on YouTube, when it did start blowing up, I was like, whoa, this is weird. And then I left YouTube, and I don't know why, and I regret it, but sorry, water again. I feel like I'm gonna have like no voice tomorrow. This sucks. But someone blatantly, like, I don't know how they did it, because at the time I was like 12, so I didn't know like anything about computers, and like, or no, I was 13. But I didn't know how they could do this kind of stuff, but it seemed like someone literally just managed to pull the file from my video. I don't know if they screen captured or whatever, but they literally took the entire video, but they purposely left out all the stuff that said like, oh, like back then my channel name was Dark Lab 101, because I'm really, really original. I had a black lab at the time, which she actually has passed away this year, which really stinks. I had her for 16 years or so, but it was named after her, Dark Lab 101. And they took out like anything that pertained to that. They just kept the whole video and then released it on their channel, didn't say anything. And I had people coming over and commenting on my video and saying like, hey, Nat, someone stole this from you. Oops, I'm sorry, I burped. Someone stole this from you. And I was like, what do you mean? They were like, did someone like, you know, just do the idea? Because I mean, let's be honest, like back then, like a lot of people did like treehouse tutorials for The Sims. People usually did them differently. Some people did like really extravagant homes. I just did a basic tutorial of how to use the cheats and stuff. But they were like, no, Nat, like this person like literally just like screen capped your video and just took it for their own, and like removed all of your like, you know, channel branding, and just put it out there, and people are watching it and think it's theirs. And I was like, oh, okay, that stinks. And so I remember like I went to the video, and I was like, I didn't want to be mean. Although they did steal my content, but like I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to start anything because I was like young and stupid, and I was just like, I just said something really passive aggressive. I was like, hey, like next time you're gonna steal my content, maybe just let me know. Like, let me know what's up, okay? And oh my god, it was like so cringy because I was like 12 or 13. I think I was 13 at the time. So it was just like super cringy. I was just like, just so you know, like next time you steal my content, like just hit me up. Just like, you know, ask if it's okay. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you no. If you want to steal my content, no. Oh my goodness. But, oh, my voice. I might actually have to cut out like a couple minutes early. I don't know. Just because like my voice is bothering me so badly. Probably doesn't help that I have like no airflow in my room right now. So the air is like really stale and dry. Oh my god, you can hear it in my voice. But, what do I talk about now? Ooh, you know what we can talk about? I don't know how many of you are going to care about this, but I just noticed in my little, I really like drinking tea, and I've really gotten into loose leaf tea since college, and Teavana is one of my favorite stores ever, and every time I go there, I have to spend at least 20 bucks. This past visit, I spent $40, because they are closing. In case if you didn't know, if you are tea lovers like myself and you didn't know, Teavana is closing, and I am very, very upset because they have a very distinct like tea. that no one else sells that I love, and I forget what's called. It's a mix. It's like 2 different teas, but it's got like ginger in it, so it's got like a bit of a kick to it, which is not something I ever thought that I would like, but I walked in there, I tried it one day, and that was it. That was my tea. It's like a samurai chai, like oolong. It's like an oolong chai mix. I don't even know. But it's got a bunch of spices in it. Not like hot spice, but like, you know, spices. And, oh, God, it's perfect for like fall weather, like right now. Usually when you go in there, you can buy the smallest amount of tea is like 2 ounces. I usually got the 4 because it was a mix of 2 teas, so I got 2 ounces of each. I went in there and I bought an 8-ounce container because it was 30% off, because guess what? They're frickin' closing and everything is on sale. So I was happy about the sale, but not happy about the fact that they're closing and I'm never going to be able to get my tea again. So I'm very angry about that. I got a new tea. Oh my goodness, what's it called? What is this? It's their like floating egg. It says floating tea egg. That's all it says. Oh my goodness. It's a floating tea egg, I guess. Basically, it like dispenses your tea flavors into your water. I have one of their tea distillers, like the brew thingy. Like you put the tea in it, you fill it with hot water, you let it sit for like 5 or 10 minutes, depending on what kind of tea it is. And then you literally take this thing and you put it on top of your mug and it lifts up the bottom and it filters the leaves from the tea. So it pours your hot tea like directly from the dispenser, and it's so easy, it's so simple, and I love it. I'm so sorry, my voice is going. I'm gonna need a cup of tea after this. But I got this little diffuser just because I feel like, I had a, oh, what was it called? I used to drink tea when I was working in an office earlier this year, and I got this little thing, and it's like shaped like a leaf, kind of. No, it's not shaped like a leaf, but it is green. I got it at that storage store in the US. If people know what I'm talking about, let me know what it's called because I forget. But it's basically like a store that just sells like storage items. It's like an IKEA, but for storage stuff. And they were selling this thing, and I don't know why, but I got it. And basically, you put it over your teacup or your mug or whatever, and you can take the string of the tea bag and like put it in this slit, and it basically holds onto the tea bag for you, but also it covers your cup, like whatever it is, so that the steam stays in, so it stays hot, and it can kind of just steep for a little while. And it was like, then when you want to pull it out, you can pick it up with this tea thing, and then you can fold it over so you can squeeze all the extra like flavors out of the tea bag before you put it down, because who doesn't want to do that, you know? I forget what that's called, but I used that in my office space for a while. So now I have this floating tea egg, whatever you want to call it, and I don't know why it floats, but is that pertinent? I mean, I guess it's handy if you have like a deep, like, I really like big coffee mugs, so I guess if you have like a really deep one, you don't want it like sinking all the way to the bottom, and then that's a, like, you know, it makes a mess and it's a pain and blah blah blah, so I guess that can be handy. Well, I guess it can be handy if it floats, but you know, whatever, it does its thing. But yeah, I bought this in case if I ever have I will have an office space again eventually once I start working for a company like in-house again, instead of like remotely from home. The only reason I'm doing that right now is because this company, like, it's all freelance work, so it's just kind of like when the work comes, it comes, and they just didn't have any space for me in their office because they did want me there. I'm kind of happy that I don't have to commute every day because it isn't. Oh, should I say where I live? Well, okay, I've said that I live in Massachusetts before. I live outside Boston. I'm not going to say where, but I do live outside of Boston, and this company is in Boston. So I'm happy I don't have to commute in there every day, because I've worked for a couple different companies in the Boston area, and it's so hard to commute every day for me. But at the same time, like, sometimes it's just nice to get out of the house. So when you're working from home, and then your parents go off and they get a new puppy, and you kind of become the puppy sitter every day, and it's a little bit depressing because, you know, you never leave the house, but whatever, we're not going to get into that right now. Oh my god, thank goodness we are almost done. This voiceover, basically, if you don't care about tea, or if you don't care about, like, me losing weight, then, like, this voiceover just was not for you, because it was just me rambling, and then it turned into me talking about weight loss for like 10 minutes, and then me talking about tea and how Teavana is closing, how I'm very angry about that. But yeah, in case you didn't know, they're closing, and I think they said they were going to have all of their stores closed I can't remember if it's this December, like the end of the year, or if it's going to be like by, I think they said by spring of 2018, all of the stores will be closed. I heard some people complaining and saying that it's because of their collaboration with Starbucks, which I don't know how that worked, because I feel like Teavana was a thing, and I think Starbucks bought them. And a lot of people were complaining and saying it was Starbucks' fault. And frankly, like Starbucks, like, okay, I go there a lot, but I either go there for their Teavana products or I get their like frozen frappuccinos. I almost never buy their coffee. I'll either make it at home or I'll get Dunkin' Donuts. Well, I used to get Dunkin' Donuts like every day, but I would do the whole like extra, like extra sugar, extra cream. That's why I gained like 40, 50 pounds in college over 4 years, because I did that like every day. Sugar is the enemy, guys, not fat, sugar, but we can talk about that another time. But yeah, I almost like never ever buy their coffee, so I was just like, you know, if their goal was to like buy them out and then ruin them as a company so that people would stop drinking tea and start buying their coffee, it ain't working on me, because I either went there for the Teavana or I would buy their frappuccinos, so whatever. But anyways, guys, thank goodness we're about to wrap this up. We're going to hit screenshots in a moment, so I'm going to start wrapping this up now because my voice really hurts. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, congratulations. Well done to you. Thanks for sticking around. I know I'm a hot mess, but please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this build is available for download on Sims 4 Gallery. Just search hashtag ItsNat so you can find all my builds. Please make sure you follow me on Twitter so you can get like all my updates, like, you know, about videos and stuff like that, and life if you're interested. And also, I can be funny sometimes. I like to consider myself the king of gifs, so you know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.